There was a total of 12 games last night. That's a lot. 12 beautiful games of basketball. NBA season's so back. It's so great. And the Warriors were 2-0. Starting off 2-0. I definitely did not watch this game. I thought this was an easy one against the Portland Trailblazers, especially how hot the Warriors were. But they probably thought the same. And that's why this game turned into something a whole lot different. I'm really curious why things happened the way they did. So we're definitely locked in to see what's happening here as we see Deni gets the easy lay. Bad defense there by Jimbo. He went right past him. Steph passed to Kuminga. Beautiful pass. Draymond's been hitting that consistently. The whole team's been shooting threes really, really well. Look at the cut there from Steph, man. You got to be paying attention to him. 24-7. This was their second night back-to-back, right? Back-to-back games. So that's always one of those things, especially with older teams, which this team really is you got to worry about that, right? You got to focus on that. But look at Kuminga, man. They got some young guns. This is one of them, right? Buddy Hield, still young. Jimbo playing like he's a seasoned vet, realistically, right? He knows where to get to his spots. The defense right there looks good, but better offense. That's what that is. So Portland started off slow. Oh, this man, Jerami Grant, had himself a ball game. Look at that little pass fake euro. Nice and beautiful. And this Portland team's got pieces. They got pieces. They're not expected to do anything, to be fair, right? They're not really expected to do much. And Steph was cooking. It wasn't a Steph issue. Steph showed up on the second back-to-back game, all that, but Grant really showed up too. This was the Grant show. It turned out to be one, and it wasn't even like, wow, Steph really started off hot. I don't even know Steph started off this hot. He's been on heat check, dude. You got to give that back to him, man. Look at that. Look at that. Way to look for him. Way to look for him. Yo, Steph's really cooking, man. I can't. This is all right. Back to back to back. Big floater there. Easy money. He does this in his sleep, realistically. And this man putting his head down, getting to the basket. Mr. Grant, we see you. Welcome to the... Well, he hugged him. Why the ref over here not call that? That's so interesting. That is definitely interesting. Great defense right there by Moody. We see it. We see it. But big time take there. Let's get it. Let's get it. This Portland team's got a future. It's just not yet. And it probably isn't that bright. But they definitely got good players. Like, it's not like they have bad players. That's definitely not one of those things. They definitely got pieces. They can be an entertaining team that can win games without a doubt, but obviously nothing that is expected, which is the best way to play basketball right now. We talked about this the other day. Realistically, just being able to play freely is great. This dude Grant has one of the best like catch and shoot jumpers I've seen realistically, and then this dude putting the ball on the floor. Great little pass there, low key, nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. I always thought it was weird that Holiday was here. That was a very interesting making, but hey, it might work. It might work. You'll let him like kind of put up interesting numbers. They need a veteran leader, especially with at the point guard position without no Lillard. And that's what this guy's going to add to them. He's not on a contender. We'll see if that ends up being the case moving forward. I mean, he's going to teach these guys a lot, though. Like, these guys are going to learn fast, too. And you could already see it in game 2. Like I said, this game is going to turn into something. Woof, Steph Curry and one. It's going to turn into something that's not so fun. I definitely wasn't watching this game because it was at the same time as the Laker Timberwolves game. And I was like, oh, I want to see Minnesota, Anthony Edwards versus Luka Doncic. And I'm glad I picked that game over this one for sure. They definitely did not disappoint. And I was like, oh, Portland's an easy win for Golden State, right? They started off the year 3-0. They did all the heavy lifting. And look at their big fella. Big young fella. Go crazy. It's actually interesting watching it. Ooh, hammer. Did Steph kind of, not flex, but did he bump him after? Yeah, he bumped him. He said, oh, yo, look, that's mad funny. I didn't even peep this. This is mad funny. Look at Steph Curry. He steps in his face like, yeah, you just got yammed on, boy. He said, yeah, you got yammed on, big fella. He said, yeah, eat those. Oh, yeah, Kuminga. That was tough. That was tough. Kuminga going crazy. Steph continued his onslaught. You would have thought Steph was going to drop 80. That's how he was looking. That's how he was looking. But Deni did his thing. Deni was, Oof. I'm watching him just do the same literal layup over and over again, and no one has any answer for it. But then that goes to the old heads not being able to play. Probably like Al Horford probably didn't play the back to back, right? The no way. And then Grant, that's not even Grant. That is Holiday. Drew Holiday. Who would have thought? Deni, bro, that is tough. Deni said I'm an all-star this year. Say my name. He said, watch me roll. Not really, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Ooh, Steph with the steal. Okay. Out to Jimbo. Jimbo, make the right decision. That's the right decision right there. Every single time. Steph really probably wanted a foul on that. He really like flicks his legs. Look at Steph's legs. And watch what he does, bro. He really kicked his legs out to the left. That's so weird. That's so weird as a shooter, being able to do that and doing it like where it doesn't affect you. That's so crazy. Because like a normal shooter, especially like a high school slash college like spot up shooter or whatever, they'll never be able to do that. They always like they need to be like, you know, calm, cool, collective. They're in their little pocket. They're doing this, and Portland wants to run. Running into a three is different, especially against the Warriors. We saw Aaron Gordon put on the Warriors his best impersonation. We're seeing Portland put up their best impersonation. They out here slugging it out. Oh yeah, good rebound, Kuminga. Good rebound. No way he makes that. No way Steph made that. That was a 4-point play right there. Oof. Oof. Tough shot. That is so tough. That's so tough. Oof. Pass fake. Ah, Minga. Kuminga. This is his coming out party, bro. He's gonna have a year if he can stay consistent. He has all the tools, and he can really make this team like he can do what they need him to do realistically. That makes sense, I guess. Ooh. He said Jimbo's been bullying people the past few days, right? In the paint, whether it was Gabe Vincent, whether it was whoever, it didn't matter. So now it's funny that a guard is doing it back. Little guard, hey, where we going? Oh, good steal. Oh, I thought he had that. But I'm sure he thought he had that too. Big time three right there. Again, they really cooking. Moody with the three ball, trying to keep it close. But this game gets out of hands. I'm just saying, look, they fighting for their own rebounds. You gotta respect it. I know the Warriors don't have their starters in. Like I said, this is their second game in a row. So they kind of, I'm not gonna say checked out early, but they were trying to manage minutes better, trying to give some of these other guys some time. Plus, they're able to do that. They have the luxury that all these guys know their roles. They all play them well. And big fella down in the paint. Best place to be for a big fella. Oh, good steal. And he also edge. Oh, thankfully Draymond didn't try to do something crazy to him. He left young fella. And this team just would not stop running. Look at it. Oh! Oh! I did not expect that flush. I don't know why. I definitely expected him to throw it like a pass or something. That's what I expected, but they didn't need that. Ooh, Juju, talk to me nice. He hit him with the to the three that him. Draymond hits him right back. He said, "What's up? Don't talk to me like that. You don't know who I am. I does this. And the ball barely went in the hoop. They weren't even able to turn back around, and they were already on the other side. Steph turned off the night real early. Look, 9 minutes left. He had 7 threes, 7 of 14, 35 points in 27 minutes, and his night was over 9 minutes early. It was a pretty sizable 17-point lead. And then once again, like, you don't want to put all that effort into like the third game of the season, right? They've learned after their 73-9 season where it's like realistically, especially when you're at that age now where you're older, it's like, bro, it's not that important. Like, we take the L, we're fine with it. Give these other young guys some good, meaningful basketball, and they play a lot of minutes now, right? Because it's not like Portland's taking out their guys because Portland wants to show. It's actually really funny that Portland's playing really well without Chauncey Billups after he got arrested. Guess why? Because they can actually manage minutes correctly and there's no illegal stuff going on. I'm just saying. These guys got something to prove at the end of the day, bro. I thought, oh, he still got it. I thought that was, Grant's a monster, man. I know he is in 2K, but he looked like a low-key monster out here, too. Good defense, psych. Yo. Oh, what a pass. What a pass to the rookie. Holy, that was a dime. And then this is Pat, right? Oof. That's tough. That's tough. I see him. He really comes in looking to score, and this is a perfect team to try that on. But the defense needs to step up for this second unit, especially if they need guys to step in if anything happens. Ooh, speaking of defense, Portland was playing till the end. Yes, they were playing till the end. They had fun with their first win. You could just see it. Ooh, good block. Good block, rookie. Good block, rookie. We there, right? That's the big tariff. Let's go. Good win. 20-point win against the Warriors is not easy. No matter what, it's not easy. It doesn't matter what you do here, where, when. It's definitely one of those really, really hard things to do. Drew Holiday had 12 points, 11 assists. What a beastie stuff. He had a lot of turnovers, but then he had a ball game. He hit 4 threes. He had 26 and 6. Then you had Mr. Grant, 22 points off the bench. Absolute monster. He hit 8 of 10 from the free throw line. And the Warriors didn't show up, realistically. No one showed up besides Steph. Draymond had 12 points, but the assists weren't there. The rebounds weren't there. They took him out the game. Kuminga's the only one that I think that played well out of Golden State, because even Jimbo didn't play that well. So Buddy Hield was a non-factor. He had 2 points. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he got injured or what, but he did literally nothing both ends. Even though he had a plus minus, but he clearly wasn't good enough to stay on the floor at all. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah, getting Steph to take off his shoes with 9 minutes left. I don't care if they're playing 3 games in a row. That's still tough to do. So damn, I did not expect this, especially from Portland. Definitely the most interesting game of the night, in my opinion. The other games, kind of, you expected certain things to happen. So this is why I wanted to cover this game first. Let me know your thoughts, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.